All right. We are in game. And as you may be able to tell, there is no Schedule 1 today. And instead, we're going to be playing a rather old game, actually. Well, maybe not old in the sense of like from the 90s, but it's not the latest game anymore. It's called Hacknut. And it's, as the name would make you think, it's a hacking game where you hack different things. And there is quite a bit of story behind it, actually. And I remember the game very fondly. It's one of my first experiences with anything related to like cybersecurity and stuff. And it has been like 5 to 8 years since I last played this game. So aside from a few like fundamentals, I have very little idea of what there is anymore. But yeah, I also got some very cool glasses. Because obviously, as a hacker, you have to obscure your face while you're sitting in front of the monitor. And that's common knowledge. So, with that out of the way, I'm gonna start a new session. Username Hactics. Password. Does it? It doesn't show. Alright, I'm gonna take a super secret password. I mistyped my super secret password. I think I'd mistyped it again. I swear I'm good at this. And there we go. Oh god, I have to confirm it. Alright. Details confirmed. Once created, a session's language cannot be changed. That is fine. And there we go, it's starting. I fucking love the vibe of this game so much, it's so good. Hey Jolly, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the compliment. Hi, this is strange. Stranger than I expected. I guess I'm supposed to write this in past tense, though I hardly feel like admitting it's over. My name is Bit, and if you're reading this, I'm already dead. Oh, the music. Launching tutorial. As of right now, you are at risk. Learn as quickly as possible and begin the tutorial sequence by pressing the continue button below. Jesus. Tutorial gunshot. Connect to computer by typing connect IP in the terminal or by clicking on the node in the network map. Is the text too small? I think the text might be too small. I'm gonna have to... Is that better? Or do I have to up it by another level of size? Because I'm playing on like a 2K monitor, so the text size might be a bit smaller than, you know, and then optimal. I'll just try what large looks like. Large is probably fine. Even though the text is kind of leaking out of the window on the side, I'm sure that's fine. Hey Simone, welcome to the stream. Alright, I'm gonna connect to my own PC apparently. Good work. First thing to do on any system is scan it for adjacent nodes. This will reveal more computers on your map that you can use. Scan this computer now by pressing the scan network button on the display module. I mean, to be fair, it only had formatting problems after I changed the font size mid-game, which is kind of understandable. But yeah, it is a little bit ironic. Scan network. That should be all you need from your own server from now on. Disconnect from your machine. Alright. Time for you to connect to an outside computer. Be aware that attempting to compromise the security of another computer is illegal under the USC Act 1030-18. Proceed at your own risk and connect to an outside machine by clicking the blue node on the network map. Ascendant Solutions. This VM's terminal module has been activated. This will be your primary interface for navigating and interacting with nodes. A command can be run by typing it out and pressing enter. A computer security system and open ports can be analyzed using the probe or nmap command. Analyze the computer you're currently connected to. I love the fact that nmap is an accepted command, because that's like a real thing in real security. Alright, here you can see the active ports, active security, and the number of open ports required to successfully crack this machine using PortHack. This machine has no active security and requires no open ports to crack. If you're prepared to, it is possible to crack this computer using the program PortHack. Alright, congratulations, you have taken control of an external system and are now its administrator. You can do whatever you like with it, however you should start by scanning for local nodes. To locate additional computers, do this now using the scan command. No results, not a problem. Next you should investigate the file system. List the files and folders in the current directory. Alright, navigate to the bin folder. View the contents, type ls. Oh, this is... I'm not even reading the tutorials anymore, this is just muscle memory at this point. That makes me very happy. Totally useless. Now to clear your tracks before you leave, move up a folder in the directory tree and log folder and delete everything. Disconnect. Nice. You have completed the guided tutorial of this section. That's definitely what it says. You've completed the guided section of this tutorial. To finish that, you must locate the process ID of this program and kill it. The help command will give you a complete command list at any time. Alright. Kill 182. There we go. Cool. You've got mail. First contact. Hi, I don't know you, and I'm sad to say that I never will, but if you're reading this, it means you might be the only person that can make things right. Right now I'm trapped. There's no way out and not enough time, and I need your help. But there's something you need to take care of first. The faster the better. Hacknet OS wasn't meant to be released as it is now. After a while, an automated tracker will activate itself. We can't let that happen. Connect to your own node. It should be green on your netmap. Then find and delete securitytracer.exe. When you're done, just reply to this email. Alright. I'm guessing that's in bin. There it is, security tracer. I have a... No, it's just binary garbage. I'm kind of tempted to run it just to see what happens. Do I do that? Do I run the security tracer? Okay, it just traces me, that's cool. Kill 71. And delete security tracer. Alright. And now, reply to the email. Getting some tools together. Great, that should keep you safe for now, at least from your own computer. Before we start, you're going to need a few things. PortHack alone isn't going to cut it on most modern computers you'll find. Not ones with anything worth looking at anyway. You should start by checking up on a friend of mine. He goes by Viper. Awful, I know, he's honestly not the brightest crayon in the box, but he always seems to get a hold of some useful code. You should have no trouble getting into his files. Finding something useful might be a bit more of a challenge. You can for the most part ignore the generic files, stuff that gets logged or saved by a program, RC logs and the like. Custom named things like .exe files are what you want to look out for. Download any files you can use using the command scp. Good luck, reply again when you're done. And we have a link to Viper Battle Station. Alright, I'm guessing, yeah, it just lets me in with Portac. Don't really have any other options right now. Alright, what's in home? What do you have here? YouTubers to check out. Captain Spinifex, Rockley Smile, Northern Lion, Official Killing Games, and Jonathan Crow Gamer. Those are probably all the references that I'm not getting, but that's fine. Notes TXT. Finally managed to torrent that sweet new Hackster program for the server. From the server Gollum told me about. This is so sick. Can't wait to try it out. Just got to work out how to use it first. And that's such a script kiddie type thing to say. Induction tests? Now that's interesting. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Email drafts. Oh boy. Dad, sorry I haven't emailed you in a while. I've been really busy with school. Year 11 is hard, but I think I'm doing okay. I actually wanted to ask for a little help. I need some new software for a school project. It's called ftpbounce.exe. It's really useful. It'll cost a lot though, and I've run out of money. I've run out of the money you sent me last time. All this IT project software is really expensive. Is there any chance you could send another $2,000 to my account? It'd really help out. Thanks, love you, Tim. Damn, so Viper's a broke bitch. Anyway, oh, SSH crack. That seems useful. SSH crack. And then, do I have a... Is there no shortcut for connect? Apparently not. But I found an IP. Entropy test server. One port required to crack. And proxy detected. SSH crack 22. Cannot execute. I don't think I have anything I can do about proxies yet. So that's probably for later. Alright. Maiden flight. Congratulations. I honestly have no way of knowing if you succeeded in this responder, but if you're seeing this, it means you at least found something. I'm going to assume it's something really useful. You should try breaking one of my old test servers. If Wiper had the sort of thing he's known for getting laying around, you should have everything you need to get in. Remember, any non-basic programs you get need a port number to run like this. Right. Gotcha. Bitwise test PC. SSH 22. And that's doing its thing. And then we do Portac when that's done. The music is such a vibe. And there we go. Got so many files. X server. Can I... Alright, I'm just gonna keep that file around. Test file. Congratulations, you win. Oh my god. Actually, full on. Bin is empty. OS config is just binary. Alright, that's cool though. I got a cool X server file. Can I... Is there like a... Right. Xserver.sys, xserver.sys.backup. And then I move... Or I guess I copy the CP. No command for copy? What is happening? Scan SCP. Help 2. Analyze. Help 3. Clear. Damn. Alright, I guess I'm just... doing that then. And then when I reboot... This is so fucking cool. I love this game so much. And now I have a different theme. That's really fucking cool. Hell yeah. Alright, sorry, I get sidetracked easily. Oh, did you see that color? Oh, that color theme is so good. I love that. I'm probably gonna stick with this for the rest of the game. Alright. Something in return. Nice work. Here's where it's gonna start getting harder. I need to ask a favor. I've been a little sloppy lately, which is what got me into this whole mess. It's why I'm writing this in the first place, I guess. Good poible. Indeed. Anyway, the point is, there's some logs on a few computers that I prefer weren't there. You should remember this. If you forget everything else I tell you, don't get sloppy, delete your logs. If you haven't been, start now. Everything you do on any modern OS is tracked in the log folder. Just go in there and remove the whole thing, never forget to. Alright. E. Anderson's bedroom PC and request details. Right, he just wants me to remove all the logs, that makes sense. SSH crack 22. I can't start Portag, yeah. It needs to do its thing first, and then I do the Portag. The cool magical hacks everything. Scan complete, nothing found. I'm kinda curious. Valence dossier. Hey Kikau, welcome to the stream. Documents. I guess I can just chat log. Are you guys ready to stream? That depends. Are you ready to die? Hell yeah, I got the glasses. I said earlier in the stream, as a professional hacker, you have to conceal your eyes visually while sitting in front of the monitor. It's common sense and always required. Alright, there's something here. Laptop police report. Is this a... Many numbers mean small numbers mean glasses to see that too. Tax return. Personal letter draft. I I know you don't understand the choices that I've made, and I don't expect you to. What I do expect, however, is the common decency to respect those choices and to continue treating me as your child. Until you're willing to do that, I'm sorry, but I need to leave Boston. I can't bear it to be in the same city knowing that my hero, my role model, is living in the same place, ignoring my existence. I've tried my hardest to be accommodating, understanding, and to try and explain this transition, but I can't handle it anymore. I'm going to head out to LA with James. If you want to talk, you have my numbers. Please know that I haven't made this decision lightly. This is something that I have to do, and I hope that in time you will learn to accept me for who I really am. I love you, Paul. Damn. Alright, I wasn't expecting to get into... I guess I should have been expecting to get into people's personal stuff when I literally open up the personal folder. Alright. Anyway. Poor Paul. Also, thank you, Cacao. Nothing conclusive got leaked. Leptabo Soulmate Convention contained the dossier reports. I'd copied the most likely one over here. I was sure I had. We'll submit with details of what we found soon. Damn. Alright, well... we're deleting the logs. And disconnecting. And... then replying to Bit. There we go. I just had to delete the last file before I did anything. Where to from here? Alright, if you see this, then you've done well, and... well, all this might actually be worth something. Is that too much to hope for? It seems like it seems like a lot to hope for. I've realized that I just don't have time to write this whole thing. There's way too much to learn, and I don't have time to do any of it, so I'm going to need to ask something more. There's a group that goes by Entropy that's currently accepting members. They'll be able to teach you more. When you're ready, I'll contact you again. As for getting into Entropy, you'll need to bypass a proxy server. A few shells open using the command shell running on computers you've already got admin access on should be able to overload it. Good luck and thank you. Yes. I almost forgot, if you run into trouble, I've linked the Network Education Archive server too. It's got a lot of useful info on it. Alright. Proxy server info might be a good refresher. I can delete this. Few notes on proxy servers. Classic Entropy challenge. And use the shells, not shelves. God. Alright. I'm gonna... oh, I already had this in my list from before, from Viper's text file. Proxy server quick guide. Buffering layers between the targeting computer and the connecting counterpart that filters, caches, and monitors incoming traffic to both optimize web performance for repeated queries and prevent some kinds of attacks. Upper memory limits. Right. Use the shell's overload functionality to flood the target's proxy server. Alright. Well, this is gonna be fun. Actually, what does this server have? Firewall and proxy. And it needs 5 open ports, and there's only 1. So, this is literally unhackable, and that's kinda cool. Shell. Oh, it literally just gives you an overload button. Alright. Ascendant Solutions, I can get a shell here. And Bitwise Test PC, I can get one here, and then... I guess... and there we go, proxy bypassed. SSH crack 22. When that's done, we port hack. And we're in. Oh, I'm gonna be saying that a lot, aren't I? I'm just saying I'm in. Because I have to. Do you have anything cool here? Bit please reared. Admins are lazy. No one ever remembers to clear out the bin folder too. This is test server scrubs. It's designed for people to break in. At least tidy up. Stormwind Online. Gold. Damn. Bit, please read. Bit, if you're looking, can you please come out of the shadows? I need to talk to you. Vapor won't get off my case saying something's wrong. She's sure something's going on. Let me know. T. Hack the planet. Damn. That's just the script kitties talking to each other. There's an X server file here, but I'm not particularly interested in that. Congratulations, download this file to complete your induction test. Entropy will be contacting you shortly. Alright. They have contacted me. That was very shortly. Greetings, Hactex. Let me be the first to congratulate you on locating and passing the Entropy Group entrance exam. While to an experienced hacker, it's a relatively trivial task, surprisingly few actually seem to manage it. Before we will be able to allow you to officially join the group, we must further confirm your abilities. A tabloid news server has recently taken a negative stance towards Entropy, and we'd like to temporarily disable their operation. As a second test of your skill, we ask you to bring down the server's message board. If you can, leave the non-Entropy related articles and the rest of the server intact. We do not wish to be needlessly destructive. This is not a request to simply wipe the server clean of articles. We want just that program brought down. Text. Slashbot News Network. Entropy Group engaged in malicious hacking. Recent reports suggest that the internet group Entropy has recently taken to sheltering and providing work for a notorious hacker. While this information cannot be confirmed yet, if it is, the group will be sure to face severe legal action in the near future. In the eyes of this reporter, this represents a clear act of betrayal towards the network that allows productive groups to thrive and should be punished severely. Reporter Tom Wilkins. There's another one about Entropy. Also by Tom Wilkins. And the others don't have any other link to them. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. Open ports required for crack. Alright, Entropy, you're gonna help me out here real quick. I could get multiple, but no, I've already started it. It would have been faster to just get like a second one, but it's fine. For now, I could probably just keep them open. Alright, let's see what we have here. Message board. Home is empty, log has stuff in it, bin is empty. Default boot module, /bot new. Okay, that makes sense. That's a cool little detail, I like that. Config caution. Do not delete or rename it. Doing so will crash the board and bring the host program down. Changes to config should be made only during scheduled outages to avoid this issue. Well, that's convenient. Entropy group. Right, these are just the articles. Just delete config file. I'm sure they'll be fine. They'll get it back up. And then we delete all the logs. Does it? It doesn't delete new ones. Alright. That's fine. I think I did it. Yeah, it says critical error. We took down the news site. Very cool. Alright. Welcome. Congratulations, your timely execution of your first contract has proved your abilities. and I can now gladly welcome you to Entropy. As a small welcoming gift, you'll find the user details of the admin account to our asset server attached. Help yourself to any programs you might need and view our mantra. Once you've geared up, reply to this address and I will arrange a true test of your abilities. Again, congratulations, Tex. Alright, Entropy asset server and an account. Of course, the password is Rosebud. It's always Rosebud. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to probe it. I wanted to scan. Scan complete. I didn't do that on this one. Nothing here either. That makes sense. File system. SCP FTP bounce. And that's the one that Viper was talking about earlier. And now we got it for free. Mantra. Our group is founded on 3 pillars which we strive to follow in all things. Strive for justice and righteousness in all things. Create and share more than you destroy. Never have an excuse not to improve. Entropy will deny contacts that go against these pillars and remove agents that violate them. Damn. Alright. Backups of FTP bounce, very cool. There's an IRC log. There's a few IRC logs. I love this one. This one's good. Damn. What is this? What does your robot do, Sam? It collects data about the surrounding environment, then discards it and drives into walls. That's a good robot. Love that. And some random binary data. Alright. I'm gonna reply to this email. I'd like to be the first to formally invite you to begin accepting Entropy contacts. Attached is the location of the group's secure contact database along with login credentials necessary to access it. Feel free to accept and complete initial contracts at your leisure. I'll be in contact again to gauge your progress soon. Alright. And they set my default password to Rosebud as well. God damn it. Theoretically, I could hack this, but I don't think I should. A message board. Hold on. Did I break the message board? I did. Damn, alright. And that's insufficient privileges. Wait. Right, I log in. And then message board. Config.sys.backup to config.sys. And there we go. That's a really cool touch. I like that. That it breaks when you rename the same file. Alright. Point clicker. A well-meaning client needs some of his data from a game server deleted to regain productivity. Greetings, civilian. I've been put in a dire predicament here, and unfortunately no one in my incompetent office of staff is capable of fixing this issue for me. This has forced my hand to resort to outside help, as distasteful as that is to me. Informants have assured me this line is secure, so I'll be brief. I've bested the game Point Clicker and wish to prove my clear dominance over it again, yet there is no reset button. I'll need you to enter their server and delete my save file so that I may crush it once more. My username is Mengsk. Feel free to bask in the glory of my current achievement before resetting. Dismissed M. Damn. Point clicker. I'm getting so many clicks. It's crazy. Oh my god, this is just an actual cookie clicker and there's so many upgrades. God, alright. Let's see what we have here. SSH crack 22, FTP bounce 21. Portac. Alright, and there we go. That was rather easy. Do you have anything cool? Bin log, home. RC logs. I gotta go, there's a dude next to me and he's watching me type, which is sort of starting to creep me out. Yes, dude next to me, I mean you. These are gold, I love these. I've lost a machine, literally lost. It responds to ping, it works completely, I just can't figure out where in my apartment it is. Oh, don't we all have that problem sometimes? Alright, point clicker. Important readme, don't crash. Never delete or rename config.ini. Alright. Saves. That's a lot of saves. Oh, my save is here as well. How can I edit files? Replace. And replaces text. That's kind of wacky. Hold on, if I do replace tactics.pc save, comma 0, comma 0, comma 1 million. Perfect. And I guess I should remove, what was his name? God damn it, I forgot. Mengsk. I am not connected anymore. And there we go, saves, remove Mengsk. I also want to see what... Oh god, I broke it. I have negative clicks now. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't give myself 1,000 of like each thing. Oh well. I did the thing. Contract successful. Current ranking is 80 out of 100. Hell yeah. Oh, this is the mail server. What does this have? Also hackable, but far away from my abilities still. The famous counter hack. We recently got news of a company hiring less well-meaning hackers to retrieve some sensitive data from a rival corporation for exploitative purposes. In the interest of dissuading companies from using their hacker community in such ways in the future, we're going to ensure their transaction does not go smoothly. That sounds pretty exciting. The company PP Marketing. Nice. Recently hired a freelance hacker to break into a rival company's servers to retrieve some sensitive data which we believe to be a mailing list. That hacker transferred the data to PP and ruined it for the actual creators. Naturally, this sort of corporate espionage is exactly the sort of business that gives hacker groups their bad reputation. And while we're not really even interested in policing, is that how you pronounce that? Policing this in its entirety, the blatant advertising of the job across the net makes this one a little more public, so we'd like to ensure it doesn't pay off for PP. We don't know exactly what the file's called. God, I'm being dyslexic today, I don't know what's up. So you might have to do a little digging once you're in there. You're looking for a stolen mail list. It might be archived or encrypted. We want it deleted. We should also note that the company may be prepared for this eventuality and might have some security measures in place. Alright. PP Marketing Inc. Of course they have... Oh, and I'm getting traced. That's fun. Oh, the fucking proxy's on. Of course I can't do anything yet. And there we go. I don't know what the trap does. I just pressed it and nothing happened. I can probably read up on that one, like, educational server that they had. Alright, let's see what we have. Workspace. God, so much. Files missing. Alright, I'm just taking my sweet time. This trace is slow as hell. Alright, nothing interesting here. Mail list info. Turns out some sort of encryption on it. Sorry about that, I just had to reposition myself in my chair. And I'll get someone else to try and decrypt it. Alright, securemaillist.dec. I'm gonna just copy that for myself, if you don't mind. And delete that. Investigation Winters Kevin. All emails from employee Kevin Winters. Malicious information. James Wilson, isn't that a House MD character? Anyway. Seriously shady stuff going on. Just purchase their list from other companies. Damn, alright. I'm not reeling all of that, I'm not working here. Business suits in black, charcoal, obsidian, or navy blue must be worn at all times. White, light blue, ivory, or gray button-up shirts, long sleeve to match the suit you're wearing on any given day. Black, red, blue, purple, or green ties are to be worn by all male staff, solid colors only, no patterns allowed as research shows this intimidates our clients. Females are to wear open collar shirts or are permitted to wear a plain curled scarf during the winter months. Jesus Christ, I don't want to work here at all. Actually, I'm gonna get a shell here. Alright. I'm very curious about... Oh, I have my own stashed here. I can delete the entropy introduction tests. Notes I can probably delete as well. Stash. Yeah, this is definitely very encrypted. Oopsie. Not gonna worry about that right now. Alright. Contract successful. I'm moving up in the ranks. Alright, let's get one more. And then it's probably time for a Twitch ad break. Back to school. High schools contacted us with concerns about their IT department accessing private student data, likely on the request of one of their students' parents, but you can't say for sure. They don't want anything deleted, but want to discreetly find their IT staff's private passwords. Oh god, I'm sorry. So they can investigate themselves. That sounds interesting. Back to school. Millburg High School's administration department has contacted us looking for a means of quietly gaining their IT staff's admin password so that they can perform an investigation as to what data they are keeping on their students. While inside, try to preserve all data the way you find it. Any tampering could mess with their judgment. For your part of it, you'll need to break in, clear your tracks, and reply to this with the password to the server. We'll take care of contacting the school and sending the details over. Alright. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. We have 3 shells ready for the proxy. Even though this one is taking its time. Alright. Not even trace on this one either. I guess the last guys from that marketing thing were more prepared. Oh yeah, I also want to read up on what the trap does, because I'm kind of confused about that right now. Bin log home. People not to trust. And Jinkle. Damn. Damn, Marcy's being the undercover investigator. Password memo. I'm thinking about security. I think all these upgrades are just going to be a huge goddamn hassle to put in and work with and stuff. We just make the IT password asterisk 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 asterisk. That is, I cannot say those. That is 7 asterisks. It literally says it below. I could have just read that. That's literally the password to stars. Who's even going to guess that? So good. During the announced outage of it last night, apparently some students worked out that while the internet was still active, the search filter wasn't, and in the space of the 20-minute outage, downloaded a total of 22 terabytes of pornography onto the school servers and various homeroom PCs. I didn't know I was at the school at that point. That's kind of crazy. Damn. Private student emails. Student top search history. Damn. These guys are desperate. Civil War paintings. That one topless chick in that French war painting. My god. Alright. Mail.txt. If a student ever sends me an appreciative email, I would store it here. God, I'm so alone. Notepad.exe, you're the only one that understands me. Poor guy. Alright. Well, we got the password. Might as well send that back. Reply, additional details. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, really? 7 asterisks, wow. I don't know if the guy's a genius or an idiot, probably a bit of both. Damn, I mean, I only checked it myself because the verification script said it was working and I wanted to test that. This is going to be a confusing reply to the school admins. Good work on your end, putting it through now. I got so many emails all of a sudden. Contract successful. EOS device scanning. A new contract has come up that requires us to pick up some new tech. As you're online now, and it'd be convenient for us if you could accept this one and test it out for us as your next job. The contract requires access to a target's phone and EOS device. We've contacted a specialist in this field and gained access to the tools we need for the job, but they're largely untested as is, so keep that in mind. Alright. Once you have access to the phone, you're looking to find the password to the owner's email account, one of which we know he has synced to the device. Reply with that password and we'll take care of the rest. Good luck. Jason's PowerBook Plus. And EOS stuff. EOS device scanner on the asset server. Very nice. Got that. Alright. We're doing this first. And then it's gonna be time for a little ad break. I'm very curious. I have no memory of this at all. EOS device scan. Scanning. Jason's ePhone 4S. Hell yeah. Scan here is not showing anything. Documents, Kelly. Damn. Alright, I'm not reading into that. I don't care that much. Nothing in bin. Alright, and there's the phone. Three ports required for crack. And I need the password. Wait, am I stupid? I'm looking to find the password. I didn't read this fully. Needs admin access on the target machine to start running. Because US users don't get access to the terminal on their own device, all the admin passwords are the same across the entire product range. It's Alpine. No need to thank me. Is it just Alpine? Am I stupid? Don't answer that question. Admin passwords. Admin password is Alpine. I'm stupid. It's admin Alpine. God damn it. Reading is hard sometimes. Alright. Nothing cool in here. Mail. And that's the password, 10.7. jjstacks@gmail.com. Pork buns. Very nice. There's just save files for games. This kind of attention to detail is why I love this game. It just feels alive. I like it. But alright. I think it's time to remove all the logs, disconnect, go to the email, and reply with the password. Contract successful. Current ranking is 19 of 100. That's an odd number. Literally. Anyway, we're 2 minutes away from the ad break, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start that right now. I'm gonna rehydrate myself a little bit, and then we'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. Until then. No, what I don't say until then when I'm going AFK. That's my stream closer. Anyway, 3 to 5 minutes. I'll see you guys then. Alright, and we're back. So, it's time to do some more contracts. Alert! Kaguya trials. Caution, Entropy admins have flagged this contract as being unusually long, dangerous, or difficult. Unless you're very confident with your abilities, admins suggest investigating this matter at a later point. A Here to Unknown agent has posted something of a recruitment challenge to leaders of a few groups. This is an open invite to investigate. So, this is the DLC. And you better fucking believe I'm gonna do that. Because it's so good. Agent, an individual named Kaguya, has sent a challenge to, as far as we can tell, prominent Digicet community leaders and administrators of various factions. It looks like a recruitment challenge to form part of a team. As part of Entropy's openness policy, we're extending this invite to all interested parties. Keep in mind that this is a separate group to Entropy and will likely involve leaving this community for some time if you happen to join this other faction. If you have unfinished business with Entropy or wish to continue on your current path, it is very likely that this opportunity will still exist some time down the line. Consider abandoning this contract and picking this thread up later if so. Otherwise, the instructions given simply include an IP address attached and instructions to begin your trials. Alright, I'm gonna keep that open for myself. I'm gonna finish off the rest of the contracts here. XC Project. A bit of a strange request. Someone exceptionally well funded asked for some help in investigating. Oh, I have to complete existing contracts. God damn it. How do I do that? Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. It does say it wants me to abandon it, but at the same time, there's no option for abandoning it. So I guess I'm just doing that now. Kaguya source. Alright. Easy enough. I should make it muscle memory to do FTP bounce before I do SSH crack, because it takes longer. What do we have here? Messaged Kenobi. That's a encrypted file. I'm just gonna save that for future reference. FTP sprint. Backups. Ooh, kaguyatrials.exe. I love downloading random exe files. Log bin. Oh, it's all here as well. Recruitment. I'm Kaguya and I'm forming a team. Elites only, all resources shared, building towards big things. Interested applicants can apply via the executable here. Running this program constitutes an agreement to be tested, and an understanding that you may be found unworthy. Good luck. Alright. Let's see what this does. I'm sure nothing's bad's gonna happen. That would be stupid. Oh boy. Everything is falling apart immediately. My email button's gone. That's fun. Congratulations on completing the first test. Your second begins now. Welcome to the Kaguya trials. Connect to 74, 125, 23, 121. Download any tools you find and delete all system files we will be watching. Alright. Am I on a timer? I feel like I'm on a timer. Now I am. Is that a faster FTP cracker? Hell yeah it is. The music's so fucking good. Alright, SCP Torrent Stream Injector. That seems interesting. Torrent Stream Injector backup. I mean, I have to download another X server file. I should probably delete all the system files like they told me to. And put a space there. Alright. Well done. Next. 216, 239, 32, 181. Adapt Advance. FTP Sprint 21. Torrent Stream Injector 6881. The visuals are sick as usual. Oh, it's open. I don't have... I'm gonna have to keep the process number in mind for this one, I think. Bin, log, home, delete me. I don't know if the logs are actually relevant, but... Congratulations, trials complete. Forwarding connection. Hey! Nice work, you're the third one through. I'm connecting you to our home base now, hold on. Good music. The fucking IRC visuals. Man, the spin down time on Torrent Stream Injector is so damn annoying. Port is saturated just fine after a few seconds, but it hangs around forever and makes me want to decompile it, but I bet it's a mess in there. Yes, kill in the process, yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. Oh god. I'd like to welcome hackers to the fold. Congratulations on beating the trials. The others are out on assigned cert now. There should be time for you to catch up if you want in on this round. You're on the team now, so the final contract belongs to you. Contracts are on a first come first serve system here. I mostly take care of admin, recon and all that, making sure everyone has stuff to do that builds towards our goals and everyone has all the tools and info they need to do their work. Cole, default, introduce yourself when you got a sec. In the meantime, Hactics, check out the server and take a look at that last job. Welcome to the team. Man, such a warm welcome. So nice. Home base. Runtime DLL, active log. Oops. Okay, I don't get to look around any of these files. Technically hackable, I think. Once all the tools are around. I don't have any tools for HTTP or HTTPS. Alright, Kaguya Sprint Trial, Kaguya Push Trial. Alright, life projects, the Ricer. The Ricer? Am I saying that correctly? That sounds wrong. I've received an indication of someone who's been developing a means of breaking through SSL ports. Unfortunately, their security setup is a bit unusual. Alright. If received version, right, that's the same thing I just read. Target seems customization obsessed eraser. And has security to match, non-standard configs, ports, and service allocations are all over the place. Drop server, PC, mission guidelines. Upload the file to the drop server. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Non-admin account detected. Admin. Damn, non-standard. Holds up. Alright. 6882. FTP sprint 99. Kill 164. SSH crack 1234. And then we do port hack. Once that's done, and that should be fine. Access granted. Scan network, nothing here. View file system. Projects, theme changer. Oh, I need that. Very important. SSL project archive old. Open project SSL Trojan. I'm gonna get both of these. Can I not? Does not exist. Oh, I'm not in the projects folder. SCP SSL Trojan. Themes. Now this is what I'm talking about. Nothing in bin, nothing in sys. Actually, I might as well. While I'm here. So how does this theme changer work? Oh, that's so good. Miami. Caution. Excerpt backup. Lots of backups. This does look pretty cool. Oh, and it changes the color of the... Yeah, I'm sticking with Miami. That's cool as hell. Alright. I have a bunch of encrypted files. Do they have stuff in here to help me? FTP sprint US device scan. How do I decrypt shit? I don't have anything to not completed yet. That makes sense. What did I... No, I need my home PC. SSL Trojan. Right, I can just upload that. Upload /home/ SSL Trojan. And I guess I'll also just upload the work in progress one. Decryption setup complete. Unfortunately, it's not that portable yet. I'll get to work on building a new shareable exe file for it. But for now, just run stuff past me and I'll take a look. Alright, that should be done now. looking at this SSL stuff, getting it decrypted and packed into something convenient. Very nice. Looks like most of this stuff... It actually looks like most of this is already done for me here. I've seen this Trojan style before. It's a bit untested, but this build is usable if you want to rush into it. I've uploaded it to the drop server. Oh, and there's a user. This program tunnels through an already open port to hijack the SSL one, so you need to provide it not only an SSL port number, but also a flag to say which port you want to tunnel through and that port's number. -S, W, and F. Alright, I think I can manage that. Bin SCP SSL Trojan. Very nice. Very cool. Got a new tool, new toy to play with. And let's see. DDoSer on some critical servers. Cole dug up the source of some of the Grindcraft server outages we wanted stopped. Damn. Someone apparently thinks it's hilarious to try DDoSing the secrets of Grindcraft servers, like they're not under enough load with the entire world hammering them to get the new update. Anyway, Cole has keeping them up as one of her conditions. Oh my god. The dyslexia is hitting hard. Cole is keeping them up as one of her conditions for joining the group, so we want this disturbance fixed. They're probably using the LOIC, Low Orbit Iron Cannon code for it, so I'll settle for just wiping that folder and stopping it, but if you want to do a little damage in /sys, no one's going to judge you. Keep in mind that you should probably do a quick look in the scan for anything else you can find there and make sure you get everything. Alright, Root Tech Battle Station. Three needed for crack, and one of them is HTTPS, which makes sense. Alright, so if I'm understanding this correctly, I should be using SSL Trojan 443 -S33. Because 33 is the open SSH port, and 443 is the target SSL port. And that did it! Time to port tag our way in there. And let's see what we got. LOIC. Hell yeah. Sources. Are those actual IPs? I have to try. Connect. 64, 34, 168, 99. Could not find computer. God damn it. Alright, guess I'm just deleting all this. Bin is empty, home is empty. Sys is almost empty, but I'm gonna make it entirely empty. And also get a shell on this, and then log DC, remove DC. Alright, that should be all. Mission incomplete. Make sure you get everything. Am I stupid? Scan network. Of course. Should have guessed that. I just pressed the Windows key and it booted me out of my game. Over 3 F22. Alright. And this one really likes to take its time. Alright, let's see what we have here. Nothing more to scan. More stuff here. Gonna be deleting all of that. Nothing in bin. Homework list. Oh, this is a fucking Luke's bedtime restrictions. Damn. A piece to hit this week. $127,001 idiot said it in chat. I love that one. So just for reference, in case you're not familiar with this number specifically, 127.0.0.1 is the IP address that basically every machine assumes is itself. So if you were to try to hack this machine, you would just be hacking yourself. That's a lot of fun. Smoked shop. Damn, I have no idea what any of that means. I was gonna mess up his system a little bit. Just might as well. Was there anything else that I was gonna do? I don't think so. Gonna get a shell, remove logs, and disconnect. Alright. There we go. All done. Update. Excellent work on your recent tasks. It's time for a team project. That sounds exciting. I'm going to have all of you looking at the same network. It's not a race or anything, but it is a complex job that I think will benefit from the group's collective attention. Missions are up. Good luck all. Alright. The administrator of a strange philosophical group server system has developed some software that we'll need for future projects. The program we're looking for is an advanced piece of trace diverting software that's been developed in-house. Unfortunately, all we know is that the developer runs a linked network of servers and basically nothing else. We need you to track them down, find their development setup, and secure a build of this software for our future use. Preliminary scans show the network to be quite extensive and to host files and various services for a philosophical group called the Hermetic Alchemists. As the sysadmin seems competent, I'm having everyone investigate this at once, leaving as little time for them to respond as possible. If you discover something that may be useful to the rest of the team, post it in the chat. Good luck. Alright. As above, so below. Alright, very cool. What do you have? FTP sprint. And of course, they have a trace going. Bin is empty, sys is empty. Welcome to heaven. Everything is connected. The earth where you're born anew. This is fucking some kind of cult shit. Name of God. Name of God. That's a little concerning. Display text as above, so below. Default boot module. Okay. Neat. Do you have anything cool connected to you? There's a bunch of stuff connected to you. Very cool. Also, I'm gonna just copy that file, because I'm very curious if there's any meaning to that. Name of God. No idea what that means yet, but maybe we'll figure that out. HA Coagula, HA Solve, HA Rebus. Oh god. Firewall undetected. Not gonna get past that. Yacht, Solve, Coagula, Manifestation. This is fucking weird. I can get in here. Coagula. I can get in here more easily. Oops. Gotta try to not typo myself. What do you have in here? Nothing in bin. Name of God again. Tablet Newton. Jesus Christ. Just a fucking religious manuscript. Alchemy. The alchemists of old believed mistakenly metals were alive in an odd sense. And firewall appears again, not as a religious symbol or act of war, but as a tool in society. This seems relevant. I'm gonna download this. Nothing else here seems useful. I have no idea what any of these mean. Alright, I can get in here. Alright. So far, so good. Should be easy enough. Heaven, Coagula. Info.dec. Nothing in bin once again. And weird. Alright, there's a message. Found encrypted file and Solve that you two might be interested in. Decrypted, it seems to say the password to Revis is clarity. Doesn't seem to be working for me for the admin account though. Oh yeah, EOS scanner. Could have done that. Hold on. Name of God. Damn, I thought I had something here. Yeah, I can't get past the firewall. It did mention something about firewalls though. View file system. Patterns of illusion and change manifests in cycles, repeating and mirroring themselves throughout generations. Search for wisdom of motion, connection, mobility. Does it have anything to do with... No, it wouldn't. Right. This is fucking wacky. Okay, I'm gonna do an EOS device scan on these things first, because that's what it seems to be suggesting, perhaps. No devices. I can't do this on here, right? Yeah. Is there one on here? No devices found. Right, this just found those 3 nodes. Nothing on this one. Nothing on this one. So I'm missing something. Is what I'm seeing here. View file system. Maybe I should actually read through this. I don't know if I should. Seems like a bit of a waste of time. Can I... Let's scan nmap. Nmap. What's that? Solve, right? Solve. Okay, so I can put in passwords. I need to open the file again. Maybe I should add that as a note. Name of God. Oh God. This seems way too relevant. Did I type? I typed hashtag. That's fine. Too many characters. Is there anything here that's relevant in the slightest? I'm gonna go back to solve and see if I missed any felts in here that could be relevant. And to solve the old and then come together as new. Third branch of the Tree of Life. Oh my god. Am I being dumb right now? Is there something obvious that I'm missing? Welcome to heaven. The words of the tablet are as true as they come. Everything is connected. The tablet. That which below is like that which is above, and that which is above is like that which is below. Great wording. The sun is its father, and the moon its mother. The wind hath carried it in its belly, the earth is its nurse. Father of all perfection in the whole world is here. I'm so confused. Alchemy. Are we doing some alchemy bullshit? There's coagula here again. And there's solve here again. Is there anything in the mission guidelines? No. Upload relevant files to the drop server. Can I just upload info? Does that do anything? Does that give me anything? Probably not. I'm guessing that's what they were talking about in here. I'm loving their tree logo thing. For such a super secret organization, they sure put a lot of time into making their service look fancy. God, I'm feeling kind of stupid right now. Miraculous solve. Erebus. What did they say? The password to Rebus is clarity. Hilarity. Arcanum 3. Coagula, Arcanum 2 solve. There's so many references between different things here, and I'm not putting them together. There's this little term, and I have no idea what that means, but it's in the name of God. Fucking... There's a bunch of... Hold on. There was something... Earth? There's probably a very obvious solution here. And I'm being dumb. Do I look up a hint? I think I might need one. Let's see if I can... Am I stupid? Probably should have... Oh my god. I was interpreting way too much into all of this. I'm deleting this note. Maybe there's some meaning to some of this. And it's like super secret and cool, but I was just being dumb because I hadn't encountered a firewall before. Cycle of change, whatever. Oh god. Alright. EOS sync. Is there something here? Is there something on a normal scan? No. There is an EOS device here. That's cool. Alright, what was it? Admin. Alpine. There we go. Alpine. Whatever. File system. Apps. Notes. Oh, those are some IP addresses. Calcination. Fixation. Projection. Whatever. Manifestation is the password. Can I log into Gmail accounts? No Gmail accounts, alright. What are they typing? Alpine by default, alright. I got that much. Scan. Nothing more there. System. Nothing cool here. Alright. $58.9. And then I'll do the same for the work computer. 66, 96, 149, 16. Oh, that is his work computer. Gotcha. Alright. Interesting. God damn it. Fucking typos. And there we go. I've somehow been able to avoid using the SSL thing for most of the time. Weight loss. Cool. Books to write. Cool. Active sync. Local memory image established. Signal scramble. Oh, that's probably the trace thing, right? Yes, that just stops the trace. That is really cool. Alright, I'm gonna upload that to the drop server. Signal scramble. There we go. Let's see what these guys have to say about it. Didn't think you'd beat me to it. The joke's on you, Cole. I'm just gonna go right ahead and claim full credit with that clutch decryption effort. Solid work by everyone. Great job all. Not trying to beat us to the finish line though, default. Not go against my motto. Aim low and miss. Default's cool. I like default. Someone left some logs in Coagulant and apparently someone else had to make sure it got cleaned up. Maybe I did as well. I am a raft floating on an ocean of pure shame. Fast draft though. These guys are adorable. Alright. Memory forensics. Analyze memory dumps. While you've been busy securing new security tools, I've been locking down some new software to help our investigations. Memory forensics, pulling out a copy of a target's entire RAM state and sifting through it with tools to find useful data, something we'll need going forwards. As a price for this, the seller has asked me to get the team to look through a few memory dumps that came with it. This should be clear to you too, but just in case, this is obviously a trap or some sort of test. The seller has the tools, built the tools, to do this herself, and palming this off to us is almost certainly a way to keep tabs on who's using this. It's not strictly a bad thing to be watching your tool distribution like that, but it does mean that if you want to identify your involvement It does mean that if you want your identity and involvement kept under wraps, be very careful about your logs and presence on whatever you connect to from these. Because of this, I'm splitting the files up into 3 groups. Your files to check are dumps 1 and 2. Process them with your memory forensics tool uploaded to the drop server and find some connections out. A message from the center: punish any rule breakers. Those who try to decompile and sell the memory dumper should get what's coming to them. I'm reading this as to lead any decompiled memory dumpers you find and attack the systems that they were found on. Again, be careful. Alright. Let's see what this memory dumper is about. Mem forensics. And the readme. Navigate to the folder containing the memory dump you want to analyze. Run the command. Alright. Memory dumps. 1 and 2, right? That's what I selected. Dumps 1 and 2, yeah. Alright, memory dumps. Mem forensics. Kaguya dump 1.md. Process images in memory. No valid matches. Files in memory. No valid matches. Recent commands run. Oh god. Okay, there's a decrypted memory dumper here. And ipecho.net. So I should be connecting to 88.29.144.6. Atlas. Let's see what this is all about. Proxy. FTP Sprint 21. Torrents 6881. Bill 167. As soon as that's done. SSL Trojan 443 minus F21. Alright. I'm gonna snooze the ads a bit, because I'm probably gonna be ending the stream somewhat soon. Once this is done, I mean. Port hack. And then I can use my signal scramble to keep the trace in check. That's really cool. Oh boy. Memory forensics. Alright, delete that. Don't want that here. Goliath. It's like when you try to remember something, but it's not just coming to you on the tip of your mind, but it's not there. Damn. Alright, cool. What if the other guys found? Have you tried Signal Scramble out yet? It's very impressive. Where do you hear about this trade secret? Glad you like it though. I suspect it'll be useful for some future tasks. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna check out the second memory dump. Mem forensics Kaguya dump 2. Images in memory. There's never any images. Oh boy. Notes in Snackintosh. Ongoing investigation. probably don't. Well, that's an IP address at least. Connect 185, 160, 171, 69. Alright, let's see. 4 needed for crack. That's kinda wacky. No proxies though. 6881. 22 FTP sprint. I should kill 16. 21. And then SSL over 3 minus S22. Alright. And then open up the signal scramble, because might as well. Nothing in the scan. Nothing in bin, nothing in there. Collaborate. There's a new style. Obviously I have to get that. That is interesting though. There's a bunch of files in here, but nothing. To be fair, I didn't look at the whole memory dump, I didn't look at the recent commands. I'm just gonna remove all of this in case any of this is relevant to the thing that I'm doing. Alright, then we DC. Oh, it's just completed. Alright. Very cool. But yeah, Striker's archives. We'll get to that eventually. For now, I think I'm gonna be ending the stream. It's been very fun. I'm looking forward to doing some more of this as well. I'm still gonna be streaming Schedule 1, obviously. I just like the idea of having something to stream that's not as like open-ended as Schedule 1. Oh hey Kenji, welcome! You came in just as I was about to end the stream. Amazing timing. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing some more of this soon. Next stream is probably still gonna be Schedule 1, but we'll see how it goes from there. I also have some other games on my backlog for games to play on stream that are kind of like it, specifically mainlining and uplink, in case that's a name that anyone's familiar with. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, for now, it's coming up on dinner time for me, so I'm gonna be ending the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you Jolly and Simone and Kakao and also Kenji for popping in last minute. I might be streaming again tomorrow. We'll see. Either way, I hope I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, bye-bye.